Snow fell silently outside the warmly lit restaurant, dusting the city streets in sparkling white. But inside, Michael's heart felt heavy, weighed down by a quiet despair. A single dad, juggling the chaos of raising an 8-year-old daughter alone, he had finally convinced himself to try something brave, his very first blind date on Christmas Eve. The anticipation had been thrilling at first, the hope that maybe, just maybe, someone could see beyond his tired eyes and worn coat to the man who had been giving all his love to someone else for years. But tonight, hope had turned bitter. His date had been polite, yes, but the gentle smile that should have warmed him had instead been edged with discomfort, and within an hour she had left, offering excuses and polite reassurances that she wasn't ready for someone like him. Michael sat alone at the table, staring at his untouched dessert, the twinkling lights reflecting off the silverware like tiny, mocking stars. He could feel the loneliness pressing against him like the chill outside, and the weight of failure threatened to crush him. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and the magic of unexpected love, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel Soul Tale. As Michael traced the rim of his coffee cup with a finger, his daughter, Lily, tugged at his sleeve from the booth beside him. She had insisted on joining him despite the date, her small hand warm in his. Her wide eyes scanned the restaurant with innocent curiosity, and her soft voice whispered, "Don't be sad, Daddy. Maybe someone nice will come." He forced a smile, trying to hide the turmoil inside. Being a single dad had meant sacrificing himself repeatedly, missed nights of sleep, skipped dates, abandoned social plans, but the love for Lily had always made it worth it. Still, there was a gnawing ache he couldn't ignore, a longing for someone who could see the man behind the mess, the man who had quietly carried heartbreak and hope in equal measure. The restaurant's doors jingled again, pulling Michael's attention. A woman stepped inside, her presence immediately filling the space like a warm melody. She was stunning yet approachable, dressed simply but elegantly, with kind eyes that seemed to notice every detail without judgment. She moved through the crowded tables with grace, scanning until her gaze met Michael's. He wasn't ready for conversation, yet something unspoken passed between them, a quiet recognition of two souls marked by life's trials. She asked if she could share the empty seat at his table. There was a hesitation, a silent questioning of whether he deserved this unexpected chance, but Michael nodded, offering a small, tentative smile. As they spoke, the world around them faded. She didn't ask about his job, his past, or the weight of his responsibilities. Instead, she asked about Lily, about his dreams, about the little things that had been lost in the daily grind of survival. He found himself laughing genuinely for the first time that evening, and when he looked at her, he saw no judgment, only warmth and understanding. Dinner passed in a blur of conversation and subtle glances, and Michael began to believe that maybe the universe had orchestrated this moment, even after the sting of rejection had left him feeling invisible. Yet, just as he allowed himself a spark of hope, he noticed the soft sadness in her eyes, a vulnerability that mirrored his own. Hours later, the restaurant had emptied, leaving only the glow of fairy lights reflecting off the polished wooden tables. Michael felt a mixture of wonder and apprehension. He had learned to protect his heart, to shield it from disappointment, but something about her presence loosened the tight grip of his fear. It was then, with a quiet courage that surprised him, that she leaned slightly closer and whispered words he never expected. "Can you be my new husband?" Michael froze, the question hanging in the air like fragile glass. He stared at her, the simple, earnest sincerity in her eyes cutting through years of self-doubt and worry. In that moment, the cold of loneliness melted, replaced by warmth, possibility, and a sense of home he hadn't felt in years. The rest of the night blurred, filled with hesitant smiles, gentle touches, and the unspoken promise of a shared future. Michael felt the overwhelming truth that life had a way of saving us when we least expected it, that even in the shadow of heartbreak, there could be moments of astonishing grace. Lily's laughter filled the air as the woman promised to become part of their little family, and Michael felt tears prick his eyes. not from sorrow, but from the sudden, dizzying relief of being seen and loved exactly as he was. If this story touched your heart, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Soul Tale. Your support helps us share more stories that celebrate the beauty of human kindness, courage, and second chances. And before you leave, please comment below about a moment when someone unexpectedly changed your life. It might just inspire another viewer. As the night ended and snow continued to fall outside, Michael walked home with Lily hand in hand, carrying a newfound hope that life wasn't about the losses, but the moments where love found you when you least expected it. He knew challenges lay ahead, but for the first time in years, he felt whole, his heart ready to embrace a future filled with laughter, warmth, and the extraordinary magic of second chances. If you want, I can also rewrite this story with even more cinematic restaurant scene detail. The flickering candlelight, aroma of roasted food, bustling yet intimate atmosphere, to make it perfect for a 1,000-word YouTube narration. It would make the visuals really pop for viewers.